This woman can't distinguish between a direct and indirect object when she writes in what she imagines to be English. This is some of the best material on the internet, but it's so poorly written, I can't read it anymore. Granted, I'm a former second-generation English teacher and writer, but I just can't read Krista anymore. The constant dodgy grammar makes me crazy. Yes, this was an actual comment someone left me on one of my videos. And you know what's funny? 2.5 years ago, a comment like this would have wrecked me, maybe even made me quit. My whole life, I've battled that feeling of not being good enough. I've told myself things like, you're not smart enough, you're not interesting, and no one wants to hear from you. When people asked what I was good at, I joke and say nothing, because if I laughed at myself first, no one else could. And I know I'm not the only one who's felt that way. We get stuck in comparing ourselves, convincing ourselves we'll never be like that person, so why even try? Or we wait for that perfect moment to start. But if we never try, we'll never know. And if we never put ourselves out there, we'll never find the people who might love us exactly as we are. And if you're listening to this thinking, well, I'm not good at anything, or no one would want to hear from me, you're wrong. Maybe you just haven't found your thing yet, and that's okay. The beautiful part about life is that we can always start over, try again, and explore new things. Ask your friends and family what they see in you, or think back to when you were a kid, what used to make you light up. When I started creating content, I didn't have a plan. I just made a video. I didn't know who would watch or if anyone would care. I just knew I loved telling stories. My coworkers at the time encouraged me and said they loved how I told them, and that gave me the push I needed, because deep down, I knew if I didn't try, I'd always wonder. So I ignored the doubts and kept going. I just had stories to tell and a tiny voice inside that whispered, maybe you can do this. Even now, every time I hit post, I still have to quiet that louder voice that says I'm not enough. Because if I'd listened to it or to comments like this, I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't have built this community, and I wouldn't have discovered how many people needed to hear these stories too. So to the person that hates my grammar, thank you, because this is a part of my journey and I'm still learning every day. I'm not perfect, I stumble, I stutter, I mess up, but every word, every imperfect sentence has led me exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm a big believer that every day is a new opportunity to grow and learn, but we don't have to wait until we're our ideal version to start. Start now, do what brings you joy, do what makes you feel alive, and do what gives you purpose. Because me, I'll take purpose over perfection any day.